Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So, I was out of town for a few days, so I am hopelessly behind, but that's all right. That's all right, because I didn't want to miss my painting time. Let me know, can you hear me okay? I have my earbuds in, and every now and then I have trouble with them. Hi, Gail. Good morning, Sandy. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Irma. Good morning, Nancy. Hi, Carol Ann. Hi, Michael. How is everyone? Good morning, Ellen. So yeah, I went away to Vermont with my family for a couple of days, and I'm like hopelessly behind now. It's like never a good idea. Hi, Christine. But I'll catch back up, right? Good morning, Helen. So I'm not doing anything too challenging this morning. I'm going to paint a bird. Let me turn this around here. So what's new with everyone? So I have my inspiring art also today, and I've got to finish getting ready for that. And someone emailed me, I never even sent out the reminder. Oh, yikes. Sometimes I just fall behind. But, you know, such is life, right? Isn't that what they say? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do today, instead of a little bit of light on there. It feels, oh, good. I think it's supposed to be really nice here, too. And through the weekend, although I haven't been out today. I don't know if I'll get out of my studio even for a split second today. Yes, it was nice. Yeah, we had a good time. I got to hang out with my son and his girlfriend and her family, so that was super fun. So I think I'm going to, helps me make lists, yeah. And I took so much stuff with me to work on this weekend and got like nothing done, but sometimes you do have to just stop and spend time with people. Hi, Judy. Hi, Mary Eileen. So I'm going to do like kind of a wash of purple background instead of doing my mix of colors, and then kind of focus on the neutrals and letting this show through a little bit. See how it works. I always experiment with things. I always kind of go back to what I did, but each thing that I experiment with sometimes pushes me in a different direction a little bit, even though I kind of go back to the way I do things. Sometimes it changes it a little bit, which is always good. Whoops, got a little fiber on there. Let's see if we get that off. Yeah, so of course I took all my things. I was going to work on my sketchbook, which I haven't done since the end of that. I never did post. I won, like one of the judges chose me as a winner of, like I won some digital sheets that I could use for mixed media art, which was really, it was just cool that she noticed and liked what I created, because I'm certainly not that sort of an artist, but I loved doing my sketchbook, and I do want to do it more. I just, you know, when you have that, like a challenge like that, and you feel like you have to do it, you make space for it. And then I wanted to keep up that habit, and I haven't done one since. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that was cute. I'm like, you chose me, really? So I'm going to pull this off kind of where my lighter areas are. Thanks, Carol Ann. So instead of like using different colors to map out where I'm headed with my painting, I'm going to just pull some of this color away. It's here. Allie, I got my stickers. I love them. Allie's selling. Do you still have some, Allie? She's selling Be Kind stickers with her cool hearts on them, and she sent them to me. I just got them. That was a fun surprise when I got home. This cute little beak is right there. So I want to try and keep it very loose. I'm going to go in and work on his eye, because that's, you know, such an important part. And then I'm going to really try to keep my strokes loose, keep it kind of spontaneous. I will do a little pigment stick. Yeah, my work has been really busy, which I'm grateful for. It's fun stuff, fortunately. And I have a couple of shows that I have artwork that I have to get ready for March, which is like in 2 minutes. So I was kind of working on that this morning. So it's all good stuff. It's just, I get overwhelmed so easily. Yeah, make it look easy. I don't know about that. Oh, what color pigment stick was that? This was gold. I used, this is iridescent gold, one of my favorite ones. And before that, I used the, I don't know what this is. Gosh, it's manganese. No, is it? No. I don't know what that is, Irma. I'll have to look. It's well loved is what it is, because you can't even see what color it is anymore. The magenta one. It is magenta's in the name. I think it's something magenta, Irma. You can write alizarin, maybe, because I don't see it on there at all. I've totally messed that up. I can look for you, Irma. Just remind me later. Just need a little bit of that, not too much. Did everyone have a nice Thanksgiving? Oh my goodness, can you tell I'm tired? Did everyone have a nice Valentine's Day? Okay. Let me scoot you. I put my pigment away. That's a nice start. Like there's very little going on there, but it's all good. I'm going to pull this down, and I want to mix up mostly these neutral colors, little yellow. So yeah, really kind of brownish neutrals and some fun splashes is what I'm going for. And then I want to try to keep my strokes very free and spontaneous and intentional. Is that good? Okay, got my knife out. And I was off social media the whole time too. I was having trouble with the internet. I had all these big plans of getting things done, and I couldn't really barely even get online, so I gave up. So I didn't even put in on Instagram that I was going to be doing this morning, and quite honestly, I didn't really make a decision whether I was going to be doing this morning till this morning, because I'm worried about getting everything done. But I thought I need to paint anyway. I need to make space for it, and I always enjoy my Wednesday mornings. And then I already got a lot done today, which is good. So I really need kind of neutral darks. I might not have enough. You know I do that a lot. I don't mix up enough paint. Don't be stingy with paint. It feels weird because, feel like paint's so expensive, but you have to make sure you mix up enough, because it's no fun trying to mix up more later. Who said that? Thank you. Yep, I look forward to doing this. What did I miss, Ellen? What did you put? Made my hubby a heart-shaped meatloaf that he loves. Oh, I love that, Ellen. That's so cute. Very nice. What did we do? We got heart-shaped cookies and stuff at market and took them with us on our ski trip, and everybody enjoyed those. I might just actually almost hate that color, so I'm just going to wipe that up. I thought I'd add a little bit of this. Well, maybe if I lighten it, I'll like it more. I'll put a little of this purple in there and see what we get. Let's try and salvage it. It's a little too turquoise looking for my taste. Let's one of those colors. I keep trying to like it, but it just almost looks too 70s to me. Now that's not bad for down on the bottom part of his body a little bit. That's the other thing. When you mix up a color and you're not sure you like it, you can add something to it because, you know, maybe you can salvage it and use it. Yeah, I like that. So those are warms and cools. She said, I've been enjoying your daily journey. I'm trying to paint and quilt each day. Such good habit. Susie from Ohio. That's great, Susie. I love to quilt too. I used to do that a lot. Heart-shaped pancakes. That's so cute. Quinacridone magenta. That's it. Yes, thank you. Tell you, early in the morning, my brain doesn't work. Honestly, it really doesn't work later in the day either, but it's the nouns. I have no nouns. They're gone. Let me say I get 2 new thoughts in my mind, like if I learn something new, which I've been knee-deep in learning how to use Zoom and Ecamm. I did a lot of that this weekend because I've been having trouble with that, and I just don't know. It's too challenging for me sometimes to remember enough things. What color do I want in the background? I need that yellow. I'm going to just use this, probably straight yellow, for that little spot that he has on his head. Hi, Gabby. The background, maybe I will leave a little bit of this. I mixed a little purple, got caught in there of my background color. I'm just going to use that. Maybe some green would be. A lot more whites in that. It's an interesting color, isn't it? That's kind of like the color I'm always trying to mix and can never figure out how. Like, it's the color of eucalyptus almost, isn't it? I kind of like that. All right, I think that's a good start. Nice neutral piles. Yes, thank you, Margie, for looking that up for me. I appreciate it. I got my team here. So now I've got to decide about doing Art in Bloom. I think enough people are interested in it that I should run it one more time. Then I have to focus on making a new course. But maybe I'll do Art in Bloom here in the spring and then work on a new course over the summer. I'm going to do those eyes first. So if you have suggestions of things you want to learn, like if you want landscapes or, I don't know, we could do birds, all different things. Love that little eye. This goes a little. Do a little bit more of his eye, and then portraits. Ellen, I don't know if I could teach that. I think I've got too much to learn to be able to do portraits, although that is something I do want to learn. I feel like I would need to go in those fancy atelier schools to learn portraiture. But it would be so fun. Does the eye look big enough? I think so. Move this a little bit out of the way there. That is something that always intrigues me, is painting portraits. Birds, yes, birds are always obviously I enjoy birds. Yeah, I never used to like birds because they're so vulnerable. They seem so vulnerable. They're pretty hardy. All right, I think that's a good start. And I can just kind of go in and... My pointy brush is a little frayed. I always get frustrated when that happens. I should get a new one. So I want to put brush strokes down and not blend and overwork. Suggest it, yep, to suggest it and not define it. Yeah, that's my goal. I love when it happens. Sometimes I intend that and it doesn't happen. I want to keep that soft in there. I think I need to get back in a little bit more with the black. I just mushed it too much. And that eye. There we go. That's better. Some of this crazy greenish blue that I made down in here. I should use my big brush. That's going to keep it. Oh, bird portraits. Yes, they are like bird portraits. They do have personality. It's always fun naming. I love when I name them after. I was getting some paintings ready to go to a gallery in Virginia and naming them by their personalities. Oh, nope, I'm working that too much. Let me put some background color in. Purple and turquoise is fun together. I need to learn to embrace turquoise a little bit more. Drew says, I like rosemary flats like yours because the paint doesn't get in them and splay the bristles as bad and they're easier to clean. Oh, Ellen, it's a new gallery that they're opening in Alexandria. I think it's literally not even open yet. And I don't even know what it's like. It's like they reached out to me and made a connection and we talked and stuff. And then I thought, well, I'm sending them artwork and I've never even met them, but I go by intuition on things like that. I think it's called Nepenthe, Nepenthe. And I'm not even sure where it is. My niece lives down there, so I'll have to get her to go check it out. And then she wants me to come down there and come on like a Thursday, but I have to figure out when that would work in my life. Because they're going to do like first Thursdays or something. I don't want to overwork this, so I should just put that in and let it go. That's a fun neutral color, and I like that that bit of the purple is showing through. Piece of something in there. I'll add a little bit of that color in here, just for good measure. Cleaning the paint off the edge, because when I go to photograph it, I always get it all over myself. All right, I'm going to have a little bit of coffee. Okay. Little fiber there. What's everybody having this morning? Coffee or tea or Diet Coke? peppermint tea. That sounds healthy, Gabby. Ellen, water, that's great. With lemon in or just plain warm water? After you go away for a few days, like I'm happy to be home and have my tea today, like all those little creature comforts that you don't do when you're away. Thank you. Lindo. It's looking pretty cute. I think it's a boy or a girl. What is this, a finch? Does anybody know? I kind of think it might be a finch. She says, waking up with black coffee, half awake, crazy dream. I had full painting and turned the painting over and the paper had all my notes on it. I did a full and turned the paper over and the painting. Well, that's kind of fun. I like that. Love to go away, but always love to come home. Yes, I feel the same way. Oh, but the laundry, the ensuing laundry, but I have that all underway already. Yes, I'm such a homebody. Yeah, we're planning a trip to Europe, and I'm like, how will I be to be away from home for all those days? I don't know. I think I'm going to let that go around. I think his eye's getting too little. Well, let me fix it right now. It's a yellow crowned kinglet. Thanks, Anita. And could it be a boy or a girl? That's the other thing I never know with birds. Like when I want to name them, sometimes I don't know if that particular kind of bird is a boy or a girl. I mean, I only really know that with cardinals. Yeah, that's good. Yes, that's exactly what it is. This lighter. So easy then, once you have kind of a base there to be able to kind of add in the feathers. Oh, thanks, Irma. That got a little, is his nose too tall? His nose. I don't think it's a nose, his beak. Golden crowned, and I think it's a female. Okay, oh, thank you. Yeah, my stepmother and my dad would know all this, but they're long gone. I wish I still had her around to ask about flowers and birds. Excuse me, sorry. I'm glad that cold I had. Was that just last week that I had that cold? It's like almost all gone now. Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. Oops, too precious. I don't want to get precious. All right, that's good. Fussing with that spot too much. Is her beak just a little too vertical? I think this needs to come this way. Hi, Barb. I still think it's a little too tall. Let me... Oops. Now I think I'm fussing with it too much. That's better. Get the black in there. All right, I need a sip of my coffee. I need to step back and look at it a little bit. I'm doing that thing that I said I didn't want to do, where I'm getting too, kind of too tight with it. But I do like when the eye's a little more realistic. Nope. My paintbrushes roll around. I need one of those fancy little paintbrush holder things for my palette area. I want to make sure I let some of that purple show through too. That's so fun. So what's everybody have planned for today? I'm going to be working and doing inspiring art. That's, like I said, for anybody who didn't get my email yet, that's at 11. And then I'm busy with work today too. And catching up. Like, it takes me, when I'm gone for a few days, it could take me, an hour just to go through all my emails and respond to people. That is not the fun part of the job. So what do we think? Is it colorful enough? Do I have enough lights in here? I think I need some more light. Using what I learned from Art and Bloom's daisy paint to paint a coneflower. Oh, good. Wonderful. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, someone was asking me about that. I've got to respond to someone. They were asking me if Art and Bloom is different than watching me do this on Wednesdays. And you're just kind of watching me paint when I'm doing this. Art and Bloom is much more instructional. My goal with that is to teach. Right now, it's just to have fun and paint and not worry so much about teaching. It's a demo, not a lesson. I guess that's what it is. What do you think? I think that it's pretty close. Does it have enough dimension? I think maybe this needs to go a little lighter in here. Let a little bit of that impasto, leave a little bit of thicker paint strokes. They take longer to dry, but they're so delicious looking. I need one more in here. And I love that little bit showing through in there. Is her head a little rounder on the left side on your iPad, or is it an illusion? Yeah, probably. Well, I have to do the yellow now. Maybe that'll help that illusion. Let me get this. I still need to do this little. Like that's just that fun little part that makes all the difference, just that splash. And now anything else I do is not really going to add to it. I like the background. It's covered enough. I could put a little bit of... And that. Just mixing up a little bit of dark to put... I think I'm finished. That helped her beak. Yeah, the featheriness. Yes, I love that, putting in that and just leaving it just, it's just a hint of everything so that it doesn't get really precious, but it gives the feel of the feathers. You don't have to paint them all in or think about them in too much detail, because then when I do it too much, then they almost lose their spontaneity. And that's the best part. So, I really only mixed up kind of 2 colors and a couple of values over here and did the whole painting with that. So I'm going to sign it. What should we name her? Did we decide it's a her? I think. And what did you say? It's a golden kinglet, Anita. I should write that down. I'll lose it. Golden kinglet. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm calling it finished. So there's my reference. There's the sweet bird. And there's my very limited palette. Goldie, Charlie. I like that. Goldie's cute. All right, so I'll turn this around. So I'm glad I still got to hang out with you guys. I kind of painted quick because I need to get to work. But for those of you in Inspiring Art, don't forget I'll be live at 11, and fingers crossed everything works with recording at this time. I've been having challenges, but my son was helping me figure that out this weekend. Always something new to learn. It just never ends, which I guess keeps it interesting. And when I'm getting far on that too. I'm not sure if I'm finished with that or not. So it's super fun. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. Sorry I'm going a little bit quick, but I will do this again next week. This will be up. I'll save it, a link on my website, and I'll put it up on my YouTube channel. And if you go watch it, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe over on YouTube. So thanks for coming. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.